Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Talon, and today I'm going to teach you how to create a War Thunder customized skin, and you're going to be able to go from this skin to something like this skin. If you want to do that, you're in the right place. First of all, you have to go into find out which plane that you want to customize. Click on customization. Come over here. You're going to see the refresh. Then you're going to see it looks like a wand with a little bit of sparkly on it. You click that, and it'll say successfully created sample of working with user skins. You can check your main in see, there's two N's in there. Main game folder user skins. Alright. And today we'll be using Photoshop, and we'll be going through Steam to do this. What you need to do, and go to File, click Open, go to your hard drive what War Thunder is on, click Program Files x86, scroll down until you see Steam, double click Steam, scroll down until you see Steam Apps, double click that, double click Common, and double click War Thunder. After that, you're going to have to find User Skins, double click User Skins, and this is where all your templates are going to be. Now, as you guys can see, I do have quite a few templates because I have been making a lot of user skins. Double click the template that you want to customize, and it should be your top one that you want to double click, and that is the user skin, what's on the outside of the plane basically. And this is going to be your user skin. Drag this, put it over there. And what I like to do is I like to duplicate the layer. Right click, duplicate, and I'll say duplicate background. Click yes. And I like to go down here and I'll say create a new layer. Create a new layer. And with this new layer, we're going to be basically making the backdrop of whatever you want to put on the plane. So we're going to grab our bucket tool, and in this case over here, this is the color you're going to be, or you can put any type of backdrop over your plane, but today we'll be using black. We're going to be turning the opacity slightly down so we can see beneath the image. As you can see, it's a little bit black, but you can still see what's underneath. So grab whatever you want to be using. In my case, I'm going to be going to my pictures where I'm going to go with blue fire, and we got our blue fire. Grabbing the blue fire, and now we got blue fire up there. Now to copy fire, it's a little bit tricky. What you're going to have to do is, you guys can see I'm over in the layers area. I want to switch that to channels. Now there's going to be RGB, red, green, blue. Hold your left control and you'll see that X pop up. Now left click. Now you're going to see the fire has basically copied the fire. You'll see the little squiggly lines and such around the fire. Now hold left control, then push C, and you just copied the fire. We're going to bring it back to our image what we'll be using. Hold Control V, and now we got fire. Now we were on the bucket tool, we're going to be going on the pointer tool. Now this is where some people get confused in how to turn and manipulate how we're going to be putting your image. Now up here, if you have the pointer checked, over here it'll say show transform controls. You have to have this clicked right here to be able to maneuver and make this fire bigger and smaller. Now, since you have that clicked, we're going to be turning the fire like so. Actually, we're going to start with the engine cowling. Since we have the engine cowling, we're going to bring that up. We'll be shrinking it down. Okay. Now, grab one of the corners, hold left shift, and make it slightly smaller. That's how you make it smaller and bigger. We're going to line up with engine cowlings, and we're going to drag the fire out. Basically, you're dragging the image. Actually, let's make this a little bit smaller so it lines up with the plane a little bit more. We're going to grab the side. Okay, you see how the little pointers are there? Hold left shift and push it in a little bit, and you can make it smaller or bigger. And we're going to do the same thing with the other side. Make it smaller. And we're holding left shift again, and we're going to drag it out. Okay. Click your pointer tool, or your move tool, and it'll say apply transformation. We'll click yes, and that's not going anywhere unless we want it now. We're going to go over back here, back to layers, over here, and we're going to hold Control V, because we already have this piece of fire copied. Okay, so we're basically just pasting and repasting again. We're going to grab it, turn it, make it slightly smaller, bring it over here, and click the pointer tool again. Apply. Do it again. Control V. Make it a little bit smaller. Turn it a little bit. We're just going to line up with the wings pretty much. Actually, we're going to make this a little bit smaller so we don't have to erase as much. Plus, it's going to make it look a little bit better. And voila. Click your move tool again. Apply. Control V again. Turn it like we've done before. Make it slightly smaller. Click your move tool. Apply transformation. Control V again. Make it smaller. Turn it. And make it slightly bigger. We're going to turn it so it's parallel with the wing. Apply transformation. And this is where we're going to grab a eraser tool. We're going to grab the soft round pressure scan. And we're just going to slowly erase the hard edges of the fire what we just put on. Grab the next layer. And get rid of some of that. Let's go back to layer 6. We'll get rid of that hard edge of the fire. Go back to layer 5 because I can see a little bit there. And just get it off the rest of the plane. Don't have to be perfect. This is for early demonstration. You're going to take a little bit more time in doing what we're doing here because you want your plane to look good. This is, like I said, demonstration purposes only, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but you guys might want to take your time with this. And gonna go back to layer 1, turn the opacity back up to, say 95, anything through 90% to 98%, depending on how dark you want it. You know, you do want to have some texture in your plane, unless you want it completely blacked out. That's completely up to you. I like to have a little bit of texture in my plane so I can, you know, see the textures in it and such. But if you want your plane a little bit darker, by all means, turn the opacity to 100%, and that's how you're going to do that. Now to save it, you click Save As, and go down to Save As Type, and you want to make this a tarpog file, and it'll bring up this file again. Click Save. It'll say, do you want to replace the file? Click Yes. Click OK, and go back to War Thunder. Find the plane that you just created, click Customize, go to User, refresh it, and we got ourselves some blue fire, guys. That's about it. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Take care, folks, and I'll catch you another time. Later.